No rest for Peter Beardsley. He was straight down to join Terry Venable's first England squad. Beardsley finally got his half-century for England. It was richly deserved recognition for his ability, his enthusiasm and his imagination. Keegan's judgment was spot on once again.
Everyone said it was a lot of money for him. I think it will prove to be, and has already been, the bargain of the century. It's not just what he's done on the field for us. It's what he's shown other lads in training. It's the way he leads his life. They're all things that I want to rub off on the young players.
Beardsley had a lot to prove on his return, but how does he rate his first season?
I think it has been better than I expected. I think the cups have always been disappointing, but I think overall, I think we've got to be quite pleased with what we've done so far. I think in the next 5 years, I mean, if the boss stays and obviously Terry Mack and obviously the chairman keeps ploughing the money in, I think they'll go all the way. I think they'll end up winning trophies maybe in 2 or 3 years, hopefully sooner rather than later, but I think eventually it'll be as good as Liverpool were sort of maybe 5 years ago and then had a run like 15, 20 years.
Peter Beardsley and co were now pulling in crowds away from St James's Park. The Odeon Cinema in the city centre was screening games live for junior Magpies.
What we are looking to create, and so far I think we've done that, is to create a family atmosphere. Really, this show is for juniors, and if you're like, mum and dad are here almost by default. So that's where the emphasis is, and I've been amazed at some of the reaction we've had. A lot of mothers come along and say, well, I've never been to a football match before, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it and look forward to coming in the future, so now really pleased.
When the movie Toon Army turned out for the Swindon game, they were treated to a box office bonanza. Peter Beardsley's penalty started a silver screen spectacular that would have impressed Steven Spielberg. Bottom club Swindon had been promoted along with Newcastle and were the only Team United